Steve, why is it down so much? I don't know. Why did it go up 760% over the last 12 months? Did anything fundamentally change with the Tesla story over the last week?
Not at all. And look, what you have here is one of the most dramatic stories in the stock market, up 600% over the last 8 months, now a 25% sell-off. And here are the two big questions. One is, are some of the major shareholders like Bailey Gifford, Fidelity, Vanguard going to stampede to the door? Or is Elon Musk going to step up to backstop his shares? This is the newly minted third wealthiest person in the world, right ahead of Mark Zuckerberg. It's a fascinating drama, better than most movie scripts.
I think he's actually dropped to number 4 after the bad week that Tesla's had in the market. But we get your point, Steve. You were on the board of directors of this company. I think you have pretty unique insight into Elon Musk, the strategy, the vision, which has really captured the imagination of investors and is one of the reasons why the stock has flown past all the other automaker valuations. It's obviously not being valued as a car company. What can you tell us about Musk and that vision and whether these outsized gains are worth it?
Well, look, first, I've been one of the biggest champions of Tesla and Tesla stock. Having said that, do I think the company warrants this share price? Probably not. It could go down further. But don't forget, Elon Musk has done 3 things that virtually no one else has done. First, he's built an enormous global auto company faster than anybody in history. Second, he's created one of the most powerful brands in the world since Apple. And third, he's continued to innovate faster than anybody else. And that is why I think there's still a lot of huge believers for the company. They're bringing 2 new products to the market, the new semi-truck and the Cybertruck, the extraordinary Tesla Roadster right behind it. He's developing new business models. Battery Day is right around the corner. I think the long-term bulls on the company are thinking if he can ratchet the cost of battery down one more time, make the electric car truly cheaper than internal combustion engines for the first time in history, he may just blow things away. So that's the bet.
But all of that requires an immense amount of capital, and Elon Musk himself has disclosed how many times Tesla flirted with bankruptcy. And the company is always very opportunistic about when it decides to issue stock. And this week it announced a $5 billion stock raising over time at exactly the point that seemed to be the crest for that stock. And I'm wondering to what degree you think investors are right to start wondering, whether they could face a cash crunch and whether they actually need that $5 billion in perhaps a more desperate way than the company let on before.
Look, I was there during the tough times. Thanksgiving weekend, 2008, things looked icier. This is a whole new world. Elon Musk has almost single-handedly moved the global auto industry from internal combustion to being electric. Virtually every major automaker is heading that direction. His stock now at $360 billion valuation. He can raise money at will. And as the 4th wealthiest person in the world, he's in the rare position to be able to backstop the company. They, I believe, will raise money at this valuation. Who wouldn't? This is the last company that's likely to have a cash crunch. You ought to be asking that question about Ford, GM, Chrysler, Fiat. Those people have their back against the wall. In fact, one of the interesting things is Tesla's so far ahead with the development of the electric powertrain that other major automakers are starting to talk to them. And Elon's saying he may well consider selling Tesla modules to the other less well-financed auto companies to help advance their movement into the world of electric vehicles. I think Tesla's may not warrant today's share price, but they're certainly in a stronger position than virtually anybody else in the auto industry.